Hi and welcome to Heavenly Craftings. This is our first tutorial and I'm here with my niece Tiana, who is 8. Say hello, Tiana.
Hello!
Now, we made some variegated roses earlier and Tiana's going to show you what we've made earlier. You can see all the different shades of colour in the flowers. Now she's going to tip those off so we can mist the plate, and I'll tell you what we're actually using to make the flowers. So you're going to just mist until you get little sort of rivulets of water. So you can see that it's starting to pool around the plate. Now what Tiana's going to do while I keep talking to you is drop little bits of colour all around the plate, just a few drops of each colour. So what we've done is we've actually cut out from Dynamics and Quick Cuts dies a whole heap of recycled book paper flowers. All you have to do is count about 8 sheets of paper, lay out your flowers on your B plate or C plate depending on which one you're using, and actually cover them with the book paper and roll it through. You'll get a heap of flowers in no time using this technique, and as you can see we've got quite a nice little pile there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to colour those, and this it's such a simple technique. As you can see, look, my niece is 8 and she's actually doing this technique pretty much on her own. All I'm doing is just making it easier and a little quicker. You might need another little squirt.
Squeeze.
Squeeze the top. Okay, that should be enough of that one. Okay, and just the final one. We're actually using Distress ink right now we've got mustard seed, broken china, aged mahogany, shabby shutters, and worn lipstick. Maybe just a lip drop here. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're just going to, here, I'll put the lid on that for you very quickly. We're just going to spritz, and as you can see, they start to meld into each other a little. Now the reason we're using the Distress ink is because you can use a relatively small amount and get a lot of blossoms out of it. Now Tiana's going to take the flowers and just throw them all onto the plate. Now remember, you don't have to separate them out because sometimes it's nice to have little chunks. Ready? You're just spreading them out, cover all the inky spots.
This is easy.
It is, isn't it? Is it fun? Do you like doing this?
Yes.
Does it make pretty flowers?
Yes.
Do you think anyone at home could do this?
Yes.
Now, are you going to hold your hand there so we don't spray the flowers everywhere?
Right.
Yep, sometimes you just got to hold your hand to stop the flowers going everywhere. Now you're going to give a really, really good coat with the water. You're going to use a lot of water. Don't panic, because you can either do what my sister did and dry them in a box with your heat tool, or do what I do and spread them out on my craft mat and let them dry naturally. Either way, it's totally up to you. It doesn't really make a difference on the colourways. Okay, now Tiana's just going to push down with her fingers. If you don't like being a messy crafter, feel free to put on some rubber gloves. However, as you can see from my hands and Tiana's, we both like getting our hands dirty and into our crafting. Okay, push really hard. Now what you can do, and it does help a little bit if you wait a few minutes to let this sort of soak up through. However, as this is a tutorial and we're doing the quick version, Tiana's going to start turning the flowers over. And you're going to actually pull up the inky ones and flip them over and put the other ones on the bottom. Okay. You got to dig your nails in underneath, little miss. Doesn't matter if you make it, look, it may look like a big mess right now, but as you can see from some of the flowers, it's starting to make some very, very pretty little blossoms. We just want to make sure that all those bottom ones are flipped over so that you're getting to spray them again and letting their ink down onto the other flowers. So what we're going to do is just, you ready for another spritz, do you think? Yep. We're just going to spritz and spritz again. And you're going to push down on them again. as you can see, some of them don't have much. It does work better if you wait a few minutes, but you can also go back and redo them. Sometimes it's nice just to have a hint of colour. Okay. Now you're going to pick a spot and pull a couple apart and show them what you made. Look, that's a very pretty one. Now what I do is I take them apart and spread them around my craft mat. Hold it up to the camera so they can see. You can, however, if you want to, like some of these are still in the chunks they're in. We've missed a few spots. As I said, this is just sort of for the tutorial. You can actually leave them in little clumps and let them dry, and what will happen is those colours will sort of bleed into each other a little more. And that's it. It's that simple. As you can see, my 8-year-old niece can do it, so you can all do it too. I hope you enjoyed my first tutorial. You'll find a link to the blog with step-by-step picture instructions and a little giveaway, so I'll see you there. As you can see, that's one of the blossoms we made earlier, or flowers from the already made ones we did. It's a very simple technique. That's just a scrunched flower. You layer up 6 to 8 petals and you scrunch them towards the centre one at a time and then just pull them out gently. That's a rolled rose by Dynamics, and as you can see, it's really simple, it's really fun. Get your kids involved, use it as a blog giveaway, have some fun with it. I'd really love to see what you do with this technique and what you can create. A little bit of distress ink goes a very long way, and don't be alarmed by how dark they look to start with. I actually did some that looked black and they turned out quite lovely and beautiful shades of blues and purples. So really don't be afraid to try this at home. It takes such a little amount of distress ink and it's a lot of fun. So I look forward to seeing your creations. Bye from Heavenly Craftings.
Bye.